today's video is going to be basically trying a bunch of new products that I recently purchased. One being the Alice in Wonderland palette by Urban Decay. Like how beautiful. The palette itself is just designed so well. I'm very impressed with it. They put a lot of work into it. I'll show it to you guys quick. So this is what it looks like. The mirror, and it says we're all mad here. And then this says, I'm not strange, weird, off, nor crazy. My reality is just different from yours. And then you open it up and it's just this really, really cool butterfly that kind of pops out. So, you know, I just think that this palette, they just put a lot of work into. This comes out. It fits into the bottom compartment. See? And then it goes in. I like that it comes out. Some people might think this is super janky, but I think that they did this for a reason. Instead of having to hold this while you're doing clients' makeup, you know, you just have to hold the palette itself. So I don't think it's janky. I actually really like it. I wish that more palettes would do shit like this, especially big ones like this, because it's just very useful just to have it in hand like this. Now this palette also came with a brush, a really pretty Alice in Wonderland themed brush. It's just a dual-sided brush. I have so many of these because I have purchased plenty of palettes from Urban Decay. So I'm just going to go ahead and prime my lids, and the primer I'm going to use is my Lorac Behind the Scenes eyeshadow primer. I'm cold lately and it's been super windy, so you know, my dogs keep hearing things and they go crazy. I just really didn't want to do a voiceover today. I really wanted to kind of talk with you guys, so. And the brows are already filled in, obviously. Okay, so I'm going to take some tape. Just go ahead and kind of angle it and then pull it down. So we're going to start with the transitional shade, and I'm just going to take a fluffy crease brush. This is just my Sephora airbrush. I've had this forever. So I'm going to take this peachy shade right here called Reflection, and I'm just going to go ahead and work that in the crease for my transitional shade. Sorry if you hear my dog snoring. I swear that they always have to be in here when I'm filming. They can't like go out to the living room. It's unfortunate. So I do apologize. Alright, so now for the lid, I really want to take this blue called Metamorphis. It almost looks like it is super shimmery, but there's another like underlying pigment of green in there. So I'm going to go ahead and get a shadow brush. My Deluxe Sable Shader Brush from Crown Pro, I believe. I was also considering taking that Orange Paradox, but for today I really want to take this Metamorphis. This is my first time using this palette, if I didn't mention that already, so yeah, it's like just a really, really cool looking blue. I don't know, I just really want to put this on my lid. Blend that out a bit. So I'm going to blend out the edges of the shadow. That's another really key thing when you're doing like a blue or any colors like this. They're super dramatic. You want to blend out the edges. Alright, so I'm going to take Chessboard, this like muted brown, no shimmer. And I'm going to kind of just work that onto the outer half. And then I'm going to take this dark muted blue, no shimmer matte Bandersnatch and place that right over Chessboard. I'm going to take a matte black, and this is just from my Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette in Licorice, because I feel like the blue is just not deep enough, so I'm going to deepen it with this black a bit. You know, you don't have to go in there with like a heavy hand, just a very little bit. This palette doesn't have a black, which I'm kind of surprised by, because black can always come in handy, but for whatever reason, it doesn't exist. Now I just gotta find a blending crease brush. And just, I'm gonna continue to just go ahead and blend this out. I lined my upper lash line, my waterline, and I tight lined, but I didn't realize I wasn't recording, so my apologies. I'm just going to take my Ardell 120 lashes. I'm actually going to not cut them because I like them how they are. Usually I will. These ones I actually like their length a lot. It'll cover my whole lash line, so. Allergies are so bad in Connecticut right now. It sucks. Ooh, I'm going down. Okay. I'm going to take my Ardell Eyelash Adhesive Duo. I'm just going to apply a thin layer. Pop them on. I'm going to take some more of my gel liner and just line my lash line. Perfecto mundo. Now we can move on to the face. So I'm going to prime my face with my NYX Hydratouch Primer. I feel like I need to like move this down a little bit. Is that just me, or is it? I don't know. Just like feel like a little bit better, but this needs to like go like that. Okay. Is that better? I feel like it is. My face is like more not like this. Alright. I love this primer because it smells so like botanical, and I know I've said this before, but it's like my favorite thing in the world right now. Obsessed. Apply some to the forehead area. Blend, blend, blend. You just have to really work this into the skin before you apply your foundation. But I feel like that's like every primer. I feel like you need to like make sure that your face is not like wet. So then I feel like it messes with your foundation. Okay. So for foundation today, I think I'm going to go ahead and take my Nars. This is the Light Fiji Luminous Weightless Foundation. Do I have any more of this left? I'm running a little bit low. Expensive. Beauty blender. I'm going to take my Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Concealer. Not sure what shade this is in. Oh, light 16. And I'm just going to dot it. Down the bridge of the nose. Cupid's bow. The chin. And I'm just gonna pack it right on in. So flawless, I love it. Okay, I'm gonna take the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Ooh, you can tell I really like that yellow. And I'm gonna take the yellow, whatever's left of it, and just set my concealer. So that concealer ain't moving nowhere. Next up is to contour. And I'm gonna take the middle shade right here on this big brush, which actually makes it a lot easier to blend out. Because when you go in there with like a small brush, it's a little bit harder to blend out, so. And I'm also gonna contour my nose. The Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Can't go wrong with something that smells literally like chocolate. Just gonna warm up the face. Try this new highlighter that I bought, and this is by Kardashian Beauty. It's called Intimate Spotlight. So I swatched it on Snapchat the other night, and it's like a cream like feel. Like it reminds me of the Maybelline. Do you guys remember the Maybelline blushes that were like creamy? They were called like Bounce, the Maybelline Bounce blushes or something a few years ago. That's like how this feels, but then it kind of goes on like a powder. Like this is very like, it's like creamy almost, you know? So I guess I'm gonna take my finger and try to apply it because that kind of seems like the best way to apply this consistency. Oh my gosh, it's very pretty. Do you guys see this? Look how pretty it is. Now this is like really pretty. I like this a lot. I would say like your finger is your best bet with this kind of product because I just don't think it will go on good with a brush. So that's kind of the only sucky thing about it. Because like, you know, using your finger is kind of gross, but at the same time, you know, certain like products call for it in a way. This one is Madly. It has a little shimmer, but it's not too bad. It's one of my favorites, so I'm gonna go ahead and dip it in, and then just right below the highlight. It's like one of my favorite powders. I haven't used it a lot lately, like I used to, but I still really like it. Little goes a long way. And then just blend it away. I'm going to take the Anastasia Lip Primer and just apply this. It has so many lip products I want to try today. I don't even know which way I'm going to go with that. And to highlight under my brow, I'm going to take Looking Glass. It's a very soft pink, but I think it'll be nice under the brow shade. This part is like totally optional, but I just like feel a need to do it. I don't know why. I'm going to take Hatter, that green, and I'm just going to go ahead and pop that onto the lower lash line. I just really feel a need to do it. I don't know why. I just love that color. But if you guys don't want to do the lower lash line green, you don't have to. And you can like reverse the colors. You could do the blue on the lower lash line, the green on the lid. Like this, make this look your own. That's what's fun about makeup. You could just do your own twist on things. Indulge, because I do think it's really pretty. So let me, freaking light is getting in the way. Stay back. It's not all about you. This is really pretty. Perfect color. I'm gonna take the MAC Prep and Prime. I'm gonna take some of Intimate Spotlight and pop it right into the inner corner with my finger. And then the look is complete. I like to make fruit bowls quite often, so I always need to have the fruit, and then I got the organic strawberries, and these look so good.